inspired by a dream. That dream is now a reality. Our goal at GameDay Media is to provide a new way of watching high school sporting events in Northwest North Dakota through live audio, video streaming services. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch and listen to all the action. We are looking for business sponsors to come on board with GameDay Media to help promote your business as we help to promote our area athletes during our broadcasts. Contact David or Randy Peterson for further details on how you can become a sponsor on GameDay Media. GameDay Media, more than a game.
Today's GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, O'Theone Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Haugland Insurance Services, Frames by Ryan James, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land LLC, 701 Cornhole Company, Bingaman Construction, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Surge Aesthetics, The Porch, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Game 1, Tech Next Solutions, Hidden Beauty Salon and Spa, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Prairie Ford of Stanley, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Murex Petroleum Corporation, TNT Measurements Incorporated, MC Property and Maintenance LLC, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, Bethel Baptist Church of Powers Lake, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, RTC Networks, the City of Ray, United Quality Cooperative, Flag Family Media.
As we come into the barn here at Powers Lake, North Dakota, again on GameDay Media, my name is Randy Peterson. It's our privilege to be courtside this evening here at the barn in Powers Lake. We've got District 7 basketball action, boys doing the action tonight. It'll be the visitors on the scoreboard tonight, the Pirates from Tioga, taking on the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. These two teams are longtime rivals, and we're looking forward to a great broadcast here tonight, a great game. We're hoping that it'll be a competitive game as we look forward to the contest tonight. And the Ranchers now above 500 with a 5-4 record on a 3-game winning streak. The Pirates looking to capture a win here tonight as they come into this game with a 2-6 record. And so we're looking forward to a great contest tonight. A lot of graduating seniors from last year's Powers Lake Ranchers team, the defending Region 8 champions. That's no longer in existence, but nonetheless, they're still a very good basketball team, as well as the Tioga Pirates have some players that are back from last year's team as well. And so we're looking forward to a competitive match here tonight as these two teams lock horns. And as we continue on with our NCC Sports Desk on our Border Plains equipment, we'll send it back to our studio. And when we come back, it'll be time for our Continental Resources coaches' comments. First up will be head coach Pat Alberts of the Tioga Pirates, back in 2 minutes.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at HauglandInsuranceServices.com.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics, as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent.
Murex Petroleum Corporation, a pioneer for today, creating opportunities for all involved. Extraordinary people, extraordinary assets. MurexPetroleumCorporation.com.
Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960.
As we have a new sponsor here from the City of Ray. The City of Ray has a plan in place to offer 12,000 to 20,000 square foot lots available. They're shovel ready and assessment free. Located on Highway 2, making for convenient travel and community connections, as well as access to our amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us. Let us help you with that first big step in building your brand new family home. Contact Rhonda Rustad at the City Hall at 701-568-2204 or stop by Ray City Hall, located at 101 Main Street in Ray, North Dakota. Think of Ray when planning your future. Invest in a community that invests in you. As we come back to Game Day Media from the NCC Sports Desk, welcome again to our Continental Resources Coaches' Comments on the Border Plains Equipment pregame show. I have head coach Pat Alberts of the Tioga Pirates to talk with me about their upcoming District 7 game this evening with the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. And as always, Coach Alberts, thanks for taking some time and making yourself available on our Continental Resources Coaches' Comments.
Absolutely, Randy. Happy to be here. Thanks again for having me.
Last week, your Pirates dropped a close District 7 game to the Trenton Tigers, a game that was played on the Tigers' home court in Trenton. You played right with the Tigers and had opportunities to win the game, but ultimately the free throw shooting kind of was your demise for the Pirates that night, as you had some trouble at the charity stripe. I've been told that a team is either winning or they're learning. It's always tough to lose games like that, Coach.
Yeah, we're learning, that's for sure. Nothing against Trenton. I thought they played hard. Again, tough place to play. A game I thought we let slip away a little bit. Again, the free throw line was probably our ultimate demise. Yeah, can't shoot like that from the line and expect to win a whole lot of games.
At this point in every season, with the colder weather that sets in for North Dakota and with injuries that may occur throughout the year, how's the overall health of the team right now, Coach, and will you be at full strength tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we're doing well. I think, Brennan's still kind of recovering a little bit from his back injury. I think he's got 3 games in now, slowly but surely kind of getting back. The cardio side has been probably his biggest area of improvement with, again, more he plays, the better he'll get. But otherwise, no, we've been relatively lucky on the health side, knock on wood, and yeah, we hope to continue that through the rest of the season.
And now on to the game at hand tonight, as you have another District 7 game on the road tonight. Your opponent tonight will be the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers, the defending region champions from a year ago. They've lost some talent off of last year's team, but as far as you've watched and scouted in preparation for tonight's game, you know that they have some weapons and they'll be a very tough set. How has the preparation gone in practice for tonight's game, and what will the Pirates need to do to be able to surprise the Ranchers and take home a win at the barn tonight, Coach?
Yeah, I mean, you're 100% right. They lost a lot of talent from last year, but listen, they're the Region 8, old Region 8 champs. They're going to be the champs until someone dethrones them here. So that's how we take it. Jordan's an excellent coach. He always has gets his guys prepared. They always seem to just be a really hardworking team. This year is no different. Kyle Huseby, Cody Rice kind of lead the forefront for those guys on that aspect. I mean, they try to turn you over, a little 1-2, 1-1 press. We've practiced that a lot this week. Hopefully we can limit the turnovers. That seems to be our bug throughout most games this year. Yeah, I think if we can limit our turnovers, I think we're going to have a good a shot as anybody tonight. But yeah, that's probably going to be the deciding factor.
Well, thanks for the time, Coach. You've been listening to our Continental Resources Coach's Comments with Tioga Pirates head coach Pat Alberts. We'll step aside, and when we come back, we'll continue with the Border Plains Equipment pregame show from our NCC Sports Desk and talk with Ranchers head coach Jordan Carlson after a few words from a few of our great Game Day Media sponsors.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com. TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lac provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351. At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
And as we have a new sponsor coming on board with us here this week, we want to thank United Quality Cooperative. Today's game is brought to you in part by United Quality Cooperative with locations in Newtown, Parshall, Ross, and Keene. United Quality Cooperative is your local co-op offering propane and bulk fuel delivery, as well as ag feed and livestock equipment with brands including Aeroquip, Payback, and High Qual. Check us out at our website at www.uqcoop.com. That's www.uqcoop.com. As we come back to the NCC Sports Desk, welcome again to the Continental Resources Coach's Comments on our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. I've been able to catch up with head coach Jordan Carlson of the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers to talk with me about their upcoming game this evening with the Tioga Pirates. And before we get started, Coach Carlson, thanks for taking some time and making yourself available here on our Continental Resources Coach's Comments.
Thanks for having me, Randy.
The Ranchers are currently riding a 3-game winning streak and are now above 500 with a 5-4 record. At this point in the season, you're one of 4 teams with an unblemished record in the district and are tied for first place with a 2-0 record in district play. As you look at your team this year, is there anything that has stuck out in your opinion? And has there been any pleasant surprises so far for your team this year, Coach?
I think the biggest thing is we're just, figuring each other out still. Just a lot of new faces, probably still, deepest team we've ever had. We kind of go 10 deep without, much drop off and just figuring things out. A lot of guys are doing some good things. We're starting to limit our turnovers. First 4 or 5 games of the season, we really struggled just with our passing and turning the ball over. So just figuring each other out and getting better each game right now.
At this point in the season, the Ranchers are averaging just under 60 points a game while only giving up 53 points a game. And, the game of basketball is comprised of a number of individuals who've got to play like a team, like you say. But in your mind, who's having a pretty good individual season so far, Coach, when it comes to scoring points, and who always gets to guard the other team's best player on defense?
Kyle Huseby's, kind of doing a good job, as a whole scoring for us. He had a big game the other night against White Shield, 35 points or something. But, just he can score in bunches. If we can get him the ball in open opportunities and get him in the open court, he does a real good job of finishing. And then, defensively, Cody Rice probably gets our toughest offensive guy, and he's starting to come into his own, starting to be a leader, getting more vocal with the guys, and just kind of gaining ahead of steam and just confidence with everyone, and that's a big thing. That's been a big key to these last few wins, last few games.
Well, now on to the game at hand tonight. The Ranchers stay at home tonight at the barn, and when I was a player, I always found it hard to play in, but as the Ranchers play there every day, it's probably more comfortable than the opponents get to say about the barn. Tonight, Tioga comes into your home, and they bring some height, some quickness, and at times some pretty good play. You've got some players that can challenge the interior also, so what do you feel will be a key deciding factor for the Ranchers to stay undefeated in District 7 play tonight, Coach?
Just Brendan Johnson, keeping him in check. He's a good big. He can shoot well. He's got some good moves around the hoop. Just kind of keeping him in check, and if we can do a good job on him, I like our chances, and just kind of keep the tempo up offensively.
Well, thank you for the time, Coach. You've been listening to our Continental Resources Coach's Comments with the Ranchers head coach, Jordan Carlson. We're only minutes away from our Northwest Therapy Services opening tip-off, so when we come back, we'll continue with the Border Plains Equipment pregame show from our NCC Sports Desk after a few words from a few of our great Game Day Media sponsors.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of GameDay Media, LLP, and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent by GameDay Media, LLP.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
At Bethel Baptist Church in Powers Lake. Come join us for Sunday school at 10 and worship at 11. If you can't join us in person, make sure to find us on Facebook for messages, weekly devotionals, podcasts, and important Bethel updates at Bethel Baptist Powers Lake.
As we come into the barn again here on Game Day Media, we have another new sponsor that has come on board with us here at Game Day Media. It's RTC Networks. Based in Parshall, North Dakota, RTC Networks' goal is to provide cutting-edge technology. RTC Networks' goal is to provide cutting-edge technology to their customers in their 20 different exchanges in their 66,000 square mile footprint. That's RTC Networks, based out of Parshall, North Dakota, coming on board as a premier sponsor of Game Day Media. And as we continue on with our Border Plains Equipment pregame show, there's other action that's going on in the area tonight, including a big game over in Trenton tonight in girls Class B District 7 basketball. It's the Trenton Tigers and the Tioga Pirates, both receiving votes in last week's media poll. They're doing battle tonight over in Trenton. The Tigers with a 10-2 record on the season so far. The Tioga Pirates just one game short with a 9-2 record, and so we're looking forward to some scores that may be posted from that game here on Game Day Media. Over in Langdon tonight, the Kenmare Bullbells Honkers trail by 1 against the number 2 ranked Langdon area Edmore Munich Cardinals, 43-42. And another girls basketball action tonight in Ray. It's the Williston Trinity Christian Crusaders taking on the Ray Jays. No score to post there yet, as well as Divide County hosting the Parshall Braves in District 7 girls basketball action as well. There's no score that's posted for that yet. And then the boys will do battle after the game over in Ray between the Crusaders and the Ray Jays. Of course, Williston Trinity Christian Crusaders receiving votes in last week's Division B boys basketball poll. They're taking on the youthful Ray Jays here tonight over in Ray. So that's a lot of things going on and around the area. We're going to send it back to our studio as we come back as we continue on with the barn back after this 1-minute timeout.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin. At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota today.
And as we continue on with our Border Plains Equipment pregame show, again, my name is Randy Peterson. Alongside my production team tonight, running our camera tonight is Owen Miller. Running the board operations tonight, James Myers out of Tioga, students at Tioga High School. We want to thank them for doing an excellent job as always here for GameDay Media. My son David is coaching tonight, so he's not a part of our broadcast tonight, but he is here with some tech skills, and we appreciate those as well. As we turn it over to our PA announcer, we're going to be blessed with our national anthem from Faith Padletsky in a flute solo. Her music teacher is Haniel Abalos. And we will pause and turn it over to our national anthem PA announcer with a flute trio. Very nice job by Faith Padletsky on a flute solo, honoring the United States of America. And as we look to our starting lineup, sponsored by Haugland Insurance Services this evening, it'll be the Tioga Pirates being introduced first. It'll be Casey Odegaard getting the nod tonight. He's a 6'2" senior, wearing number 5 tonight. Another guard for the Tioga Pirates, number 34, 5'11" sophomore Diego Garcia. As we look at another guard for the Pirates, it'll be number 23, Cooper Hayes, a 5'8" 7th grader for head coach Pat Alberts and the Tioga Pirates. Hunter Davis, a senior standing 6'2", gets the nod at forward tonight, wears number 10, and rounding out the starting lineup, the junior Brennan Johnson, wearing number 30, standing 6'7" and a junior. So again, for the Tioga Pirates, they go with Odegaard, Davis, Hayes, Johnson, and Garcia. And now as we pan over to the Powers Lake Ranchers and their starting lineup for head coach Jordan Carlson. Carlson in his 15th year as the head coach. They'll introduce wearing their white uniforms tonight with maroon and gold trim. And so starting at a guard will be number 3, Nick Erickson. Erickson is a 6' junior wearing number 3 this evening. And another guard for the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers will be number 12, Lucas Parslow. Parslow is a 5'10" senior for head coach Jordan Carlson. At another guard tonight, it'll be number 14, Jaden Bollinger. Jaden is a senior, standing 6 foot for the Ranchers. And another starting lineup tonight will be Kyle Huseby, the high flyer, wearing number 13, standing 6'1". He's a junior, can jump through the roof. And rounding out the starting lineup tonight, number 30, Grayson Reestead, another 6'2" sophomore for the Ranchers. Our officials tonight out of the Williston Basin Officials Association is Brandon Weber, Sean Agee, and our lead official tonight, with his back to our camera, that is Jarek Hansen. We're ready to tip it off here on our Northwest Therapy Services starting lineup. Their opening tip-off, I should say, as Huseby goes high over Johnson and pulls down the first opportunity for the Ranchers to be able to put some points on the board as Erickson near the jump circle, guarded there by Hunter Davis. The Pirates in man-to-man defense. Now they go inside, try to go back door to Lucas Parslow, mishandled, now comes up with it. Here is Erickson giving it out, and there is almost a turnover. Balls on the floor as Hunter Davis, and Davis with it. And there was an over and back call, but great hustle by the Ranchers, and Davis dives along the floor, probably comes up off the floor with some floor burns. With 7:31 to go, we're still looking for our first point of the game as the Ranchers will inbound the basketball. Erickson pulls the trigger. He gets it down low to Reestead. Reestead now goes to Huseby, back out to Parslow. Out on top, it's Nick Erickson. Glad to welcome in our listeners on KTGO 1090 AM and 92.7 FM as a shot missed by Kyle Huseby and doesn't get his own rebound, and it's going to be Tioga basketball off the ball going off the arms of Kyle Huseby. So the Pirates now with their first opportunity to put some points on the board. Here's Odegaard at three-quarter court. And then there's going to be a blocking foul that's going to be called against number 14, Jaden Bollinger. That's his first personal foul, first team foul. Down low, they get it into Brennan Johnson, gets double teamed, puts the shot up. And there's no whistle as the rebound comes out to the Ranchers. And here is a kick out to Nick Erickson. Erickson at the free throw line gives it back out to Huseby. Down low, it's Reestead getting the start tonight. Over to Kyle Huseby, pulls the trigger from three. That's short as a rebound taken away by the 7th grader, Cooper Hayes, and then he mishandles it, and it turns the ball back over to the Ranchers as the ball is off the hands of the Pirates. It'll stay with the Ranchers here in the opening minute and a half. Still no score on the scoreboard. As they get try to get the ball inbounds. Hunter Davis got his hands on it, goes off his hands and out of bounds again. Nick Erickson triggers the inbounds pass, and then here's a steal. Turnover by the Pirates. Here's Cooper Hayes now resets the offense. Ball goes out of bounds off of the Ranchers, and it'll be Cody Rice checking in for the Ranchers, replacing Nick Erickson. Rice is a 6 foot junior. Here's Odegaard with the fake, goes inside to Brennan Johnson, fakes, puts up the shot. Another opportunity missed there by Johnson, but Davis on the rebound. Here's Garcia attacking the basket, putting up the shot. That's too heavy. And the rebound comes out to the Ranchers. There's a missed opportunity for Tioga. Here is Huseby putting the shot up for his first 2 points of the game. Huseby at the 6-minute mark of the quarter as Brennan Johnson with a nice little right-handed shot, puts it off the glass and ties up the game at 2 apiece. As we're underway here in our first quarter on Game Day Media. Again, my name is Randy Peterson. Glad to have you on board with us as Bollinger goes hard to the basket. He'll go to the free throw line on the foul as they're going to whistle the Pirates with their first team foul. It's going to go against number 34, Diego Garcia. So it'll be Jaden Bullinger at the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe, and he gets the roll here at the barn. Touched just about every part of the rim before it fell through. 5:40 remaining. Bullinger again with the missed free throw. And the score is 3-2 as Odegaard goes behind his back, gets it up front to Johnson. Johnson over to the 7th grader. And now here's a backdoor cut by Casey Odegaard from the right elbow. Good. Casey Odegaard with his first shot of the night. It's a good one. And the Pirates lead 4-3. Backdoor cut. There's an easy one by Jaden Bullinger. Jaden Bullinger, I don't know how many points they've scored off of that particular play over the years, but it's been a ton of them. Now Pirates got numbers if they use it, and Pirates lose it. Turnover by the Pirates. Here is a shot put up by Cody Rice, and Rice off the turnover gives the Ranchers a 3-point lead. Can't afford to turn the ball over against these Ranchers. Up front here is Casey. Casey gets it back, puts up the little shot from 6 feet out, can't connect. There's an interception by Hunter Davis. Davis looking for Odegaard, finds him. Now to Johnson, pulls the trigger from 3. No good. As a tip back over to Cooper Hayes off the hands of Hunter Davis, puts it down for another bucket for Tioga. Cuts the lead to 1 for the Ranchers at 7-6. Out on top, here's Huseby down low to Parslow, and Parslow puts the shot up, no good, as the 6'7" junior Brennan Johnson goes high for the rebound for the Pirates. 7-6. Pirates chance to take the lead on this possession. Rice picks up Cooper Hayes. Now they give it up to Diego Garcia. Garcia now in trouble, and with that, there's a timeout on the floor. It'll be a short timeout. 3:47 to go. It's the St. Luke's Medical Center short timeout. We'll step aside, come back after this 30-second timeout.
While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today.
And as we come back here to Game Day Media, 3:47 remaining here in the first quarter. Your score 7-6. Pirates down by 1 as Rylan Hollingshead checks in for the Pirates. They get the ball over to Odegaard. They go down low over the head of the 6'7" junior. That's a turnover for Tioga. Brennan Johnson now up front. Here's a shot put up. Odegaard and the Ranchers are fighting for the basketball. It's last touch by the Tioga Pirates, so it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Ranchers with 3:35 remaining here in quarter number 1. Rice goes out and has the ball go off the foot of Rylan Hollingshead. It stays with the Ranchers. As our officials tonight, Sean Agee will trigger the give the ball to Nick Yerkson back into the game for the Ranchers. Almost an interception there. They get it into Crowder's hands as Huseby pulls the trigger from 3. That's no good, and there's another rebound for the Pirates. Brennan Johnson challenges Kyle Huseby. Johnson gives the ball up to Odegaard. Odegaard from the left elbow. That one's short, and there's another rebound for the Ranchers. And here is going to be, now the officials are looking at each other. It's going to be an offensive foul. It's going to be called against Kyle Huseby. That'll be his first personal foul. Second team foul called at the 3:12 mark of the first quarter. Again, a new rule in the state of North Dakota in basketball. Once you hit 5 fouls in any quarter, you start shooting the double bonus. And right now the Ranchers have 2 team fouls here in the first quarter. Then they reset the fouls at the start of every quarter. So little different strategies as the Ranchers are putting on some defense. They get the ball back into the hands of Casey Odegaard, and Odegaard hustles into the front court, then throws it away again. Another turnover for Tioga. Here's Nick Yerksen with the drive to the paint, puts it in for 2. His first 2 points of the night. And it's a 3-point lead for the Ranchers. As the Pirates look a little bit confused on the press break. And now they have the ball stolen out of their hands. Here's Huseby losing the handle on it. There's going to be a foul. It's going to be called against Tioga. It's going to go against number 30, Brennan Johnson. That's his first personal foul. It'll be a non-shooting foul. Actually, they're going to discuss about it, whether he was shooting or whether he was trying to dish the ball off, as the officials Brandon Weber and Sean Agee are talking about it and still discussing it as we try to zoom into what the officials are saying. And I think they're still kind of deciding what their call is going to be, but Kyle Huseby is at the free throw line, and it's going to be a non-shooting foul that they're going to call against Brennan Johnson. And so with that, it's 2:37 remaining in the first quarter. It was non-shooting foul, so the Ranchers will get the ball out of bounds again. Odegaard guards Huseby. They get the ball into him, goes around him with no trouble, and there is a foul by Odegaard as Kyle Huseby puts it down with ease. Went right around Odegaard, caught flat-footed, and that'll send Kyle Huseby to the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe, and he'll miss that one as Rice goes with it with the shot. That's no good. Here's Brennan Johnson going up, and there's going to be an offensive foul called against Brennan Johnson as Jarek Hansen whistles Brennan Johnson with his second personal foul here in the first quarter. And just like that, it'll be Ethan Loveridge coming into the game for the Pirates, along with Gunnar Moberg, with 2:23 remaining here in the first quarter. A little bit of foul trouble by the 6'7" junior Brennan Johnson, sitting with 2 personal fouls. Here's Huseby going. Good defense by the Pirates. They get the ball up front to Casey Odegaard from the left elbow. That's no good. Here come the high-flying Ranchers. Then there's going to be another foul call as the Pirates unable to get back on defense as Odegaard picks up his first personal foul. That's the 15th foul, so it sends Kyle Huseby to the free throw line for the double bonus, where he's got 5 points now as he converts the first of 2 on the double bonus situation. 2:02 remaining here in the first quarter. Second one is also good. Leading scorer, Kyle Huseby, with 6 points on the night. They give the ball up to Hunter Davis. Now pushing it up to Hollingshead. He goes around Lucas Parslow. Hollingshead looks for somebody to throw it to, and Odegaard finally retrieves it for him. They get the ball over to Hollingshead again as he comes up front, and he loses the handle on it. It's going to be tied up. Jump ball will stay with the Pirates. With 1:43 remaining, the Ranchers up by 7, 13-6. As the Pirates will take the ball out of bounds in front of the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers bench. And Odegaard will trigger the inbounds pass. Ethan Loveridge with it, gives it over to Odegaard. Odegaard drives the baseline, and there's another turnover by Odegaard. They pass the ball up front, and it's a turnover by the Ranchers. 13-6, 1:33 remaining here in quarter number 1. Pirates down by 7. It's been a while since they scored. As Hollingshead gives the ball back over to Odegaard. He's got a hustle, gets across the midcourt stripe, goes behind his back, puts the ball up, and Odegaard hits the deck. He'll go to the charity stripe to shoot 2 as the foul is going to be whistled against number 4. That is Cody Rice with his first personal foul. And it'll be Casey Odegaard, the senior for Tioga, shooting 2 from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line, where he connects on the first of 2 free throws. Odegaard now with 3 points on the night for the Pirates. Cuts the lead to 6. Second one's away and gets the roll here at the barn. So the Pirates 2 for 2 from the charity stripe, cut the lead to 5 for the Ranchers at 13-8. Erickson goes into Crowder, kick out to Huseby. Down low it's Cody Rice out to Parslow, and here's Rice again. Rice threw his legs a couple times, goes to the baseline, kick out to Parslow, and then they throw it out of bounds. That'll be a turnover against the Ranchers. We're under a minute to play here in the first quarter. As again, this backcourt pressure by the Ranchers causing a little bit of problem for the Tioga Pirates as they go left side to Casey Odegaard. Odegaard handling the basketball. Hollingshead almost loses a handle on it. Gets it, now he throws it away. Another turnover for Tioga, and that's 6. And there's one off the glass right side by Cody Rice for his second field goal of the night. He's got 4 points. Sticky defense in the backcourt for the Ranchers. They got to hurry. And okay, they're going to allow Tioga to call a timeout, and so we're going to take a timeout as well. It's the St. Luke's Medical Center short timeout. We'll send it back to our studios. You're watching Game Day Media coverage of Region 4, District 7 basketball here on Game Day Media.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
As we come out of the St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, here's Rylan Hollingshead, loses the handle on it, regains it, and puts it in for 2. Rylan Hollingshead with a bucket tonight. Here is Nick Erickson with 13 seconds remaining, just gets it over the timeline. And now they're going to try to go back door. Here's Nick Erickson from the right elbow, puts up the shot, rattles the rim. No good as Davis dribbles the basketball, stops from 3, pops off the glass, good! Hunter Davis rings the bell from the three-point line as the buzzer sounds to end the first quarter of play. Cuts the lead to 2 at the end of the first quarter, 15-13 in favor of the Ranchers. We'll step out, come back after this 1-minute timeout. You're watching Game Day Media coverage of the Ranchers versus the Pirates here on Game Day Media.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963. MC Property and Maintenance LLC is a family-owned and operated property management, maintenance, and handyman company based in Stanley, North Dakota. From lawn care to snow removal and everything in between, let us manage every aspect of your rental, property, and maintenance needs. To schedule an appointment, call Max at 701-641-2772.
As we come back here to Game Day Media out of that St. Luke's Medical Center's timeout, and as we start the Northwest Therapy Service, the start of our second quarter, gives us a chance to thank the Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, supporting our Ranchers and all Powers Lake athletic programs. That's the Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club. Also want to thank the Tioga Pirates Booster Club, supporting the Pirates and the Firestorm and all athletic programs located in Tioga for the Pirates and the Firestorm. As the second quarter begins, the Pirates down by 2, 15-13 at the end of the first quarter. They get the ball over to Erickson, now on top. A three-point attempt by Cody Rice lands in the hands of Parslow. Parslow unable to connect, and it's a rebound by Brennan Johnson back into the game, finds Hunter Davis, and then Davis is blocked out of bounds by Cody Rice. And good athletic play by Cody Rice, but the ball stays with Tioga. 7:36 remaining here in the half as the Pirates get the ball out to Cooper Hayes. Hayes cross-court pass over to Johnson. Johnson's spin move off the glass, no good. And Odegaard with it as the Pirates unable to connect. Here's Nick Erickson. Kick out to Parslow, top of the key three attempt. That's no good as Johnson runs down the rebound for the Pirates. Gives it up to Odegaard. Odegaard in a hurry into the front court. Leaves it for Davis and throws it away. Another turnover. Number 7 of the Pirates. Here's Parslow. Out on top is Jaden Bollinger with the dribble. Over to Cody Rice. Rice with the dribble in the paint. Puts it up high off the glass and puts it down for 2. That's his 6th point of the night. Again, this backcourt pressure causing problems for Tioga. They get the ball to the 6'7" junior, Brennan Johnson, to come it into the front court. Then Johnson has his pockets picked by Riestead. Riestead goes up, and it's going to be a blocking foul call against Hunter Davis. And Davis picks up his first personal foul off the turnover. It sends Grayson Riestead to the free throw line to shoot a pair on the shooting foul committed by Hunter Davis at the 6:29 mark of the second quarter. Grayson Riestead puts the first free throw in from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. The lead's now 5 for the Ranchers over the Pirates, 18-13. Second one is also good. 19-13. Pirates trail by 6 as Johnson comes into the front court again. Now Cooper Hayes guarded there by Riestead, dribbles out of trouble, gets it over to Odegaard. Odegaard tries to go back inside, and it's another turnover for the Pirates. Here is Nick Erickson and a kick out. We're going to have a foul call against the Pirates, I believe. That's going to be the second team foul. It'll be Hunter Davis drawing the foul. His second personal foul as Odegaard comes out of the game. Replacing him is Rylan Hollingshead. Down low. Here is Cody Rice with it. Dribbles out of trouble. Gets the ball to Bullinger. Bullinger off the mark as the free throw, or as the rebound goes off the hands of Powers Lake. It'll go back over to Tioga on the missed shot by the Ranchers. 5:57 to go. Again, full court pressure in the back court for the Ranchers as Johnson will come in with the left hand. And here's Johnson giving the ball to Diego Garcia. Over to Hollingshead. They try to get it into Hunter Davis. And there's another turnover, but then Brennan Johnson puts it up. No good, but Hunter Davis there to clean up the mess as the Pirates are able to capitalize on a turnover by the Ranchers. Cut the lead to 4, 19-15. There's a kick out to Bullinger. Bullinger goes high out to Lucas Parslow. Parslow with it from the free throw line. Gets it to Grayson Riestead. Missed the bunny. Here is Cooper Hayes with the dribble. Hayes kick out to Brennan Johnson. Back out to Garcia. Now here's Hunter Davis with it. They go over to Hollingshead. They throw it over the head of Brennan Johnson. It's out of bounds. Another turnover for Tioga. Their 11th turnover here in the first half as Casey Odegaard will check back in. Hunter Davis getting a little breather with 2 personal fouls here, both of them in the second quarter. He has a seat on the bench. Gunnar Moberg will check in for the Pirates' next opportunity. Here's Nick Erickson, and Erickson missed a little bunny. Pirates come up with a rebound. Here's Odegaard with the Euro step, blocked by the Ranchers. Inside, it's going to be Nick Erickson with the shot, no good, as Cooper Hayes brings down the rebound for Tioga. They clear out for Johnson. There is a foul against Brennan Johnson. It's his 3rd personal foul. He'll come out of the game as Davis and Gunnar Moberg check back in for Tioga. 19-15. The Ranchers leading by 4. There's a travel by the Ranchers. That'll be another turnover, their 7th of the half. 4:02 remaining. Casey Odegaard crosses the midcourt stripe with about 3 seconds left to go for the 10-second violation. Out to Cooper Hayes. Hayes has his pockets picked by Bullinger again, and here's a kick out as the Ranchers are going to throw it out of bounds. So turnovers by both teams. Things getting a little sloppy here. And Pirates now with 11 turnovers. The Ranchers have 8 themselves. Here's Davis. Out to Cooper Hayes. Kick out to Hollingshead. Hollingshead almost loses it. Gives it to Hunter Davis. Lands in the hands of Moberg. Now out to Odegaard. Odegaard's spin move. Hollingshead goes over to Cooper Hayes. Cooper with it, looking for Odegaard. Finds him at the top of the key. They go inside to Davis. Here's Moberg. Back out to Hayes. Hayes with it. Odegaard under 6 seconds to go. Hollingshead pulls the trigger. Missed everything. Ball's on the floor. There's Davis again on the floor. Here's Moberg with it. Getting it to Moberg. Another chance for the Pirates to cut the lead. They're down by 4. Here's Davis. Over the head by Odegaard. Another turnover for Tioga. Tioga with 7 turnovers here in the second quarter. Got 2 points, 7 turnovers in the quarter. 19-15, your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. Up front, here's Huseby missing the shot. Good defense by the Pirates. Here's Cooper Hayes with it. Gets the ball out to Odegaard, back to Hayes. Hayes thought about the three-pointer. Now looks for Hollingshead, finds him at the top of the key. Right side, they go to Odegaard. And here's another turnover for Tioga. And Hollingshead got his hands on it, but there is Bullinger cleaning up the mess. And it's a timeout on the floor as the Ranchers put another 2 points up with 2:12 to go. You're watching Region 3, Division 7, District 7 basketball, boys basketball here on Game Day Media. We'll step out, come back after this timeout. Voted a top 20 critical access hospital in quality, our level 5 trauma center is ready to handle all your emergency needs with our acute stroke ready certification and full lab and radiology departments. Our physical, occupational, and speech therapy providers are available for all your rehab care, and our family practice clinic provides a variety of care including well child and child immunizations. Psychiatric care is available by telehealth, and mental health is available in person. To schedule an appointment, call us at 701-628-2505 or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime. As we come back, this segment brought to you by DA Land LLC. DA Land LLC, established in 2021, providing quality skid steer attachments, along with feed and pet supplies, farm and ranch supplies, and they're in the Tioga area. That's DA Land LLC. As we have a goaltending called against the Ranchers, they'll give the bucket to Hunter Davis with 7 points now, cutting the lead back to 4 with 1:49 to go. .145 remaining. Jordan Carlson not happy with that goaltending call as the Ranchers throw it away. So they've got 5 turnovers in the quarter, 10 in the game so far. It's 1:40 remaining as the Pirates throw the ball away. Don't understand that. Here we go. Good defense by the Ranchers, and here's Bullinger putting the shot up as the ball goes high and out of bounds. Last touch by the Pirates. .21-17 with 1:28 remaining. Rancher basketball, 24 on the shot clock. They go out high, almost hit the supports up here at the barn. If that would have happened, it would have been a turnover. But we play on. Here's Crowder with it, getting it out to Bullinger. Out to Rice. Rice step back three. Good. Cody Rice with a three-pointer. He's got 5 in the quarter, 9 in the game. And it's a 7-point game, 24-17. A lot of hip checking going on there, hand checking. There's going to be another foul call against the Ranchers. It's going to go against number 13, Kyle Huseby. That's his second personal foul. So with 1:04 to go, fresh 35 goes on the shot clock. Pirates have the basketball, looking for somebody to throw it to. And it goes off the hands of the Ranchers. It'll stay with the Pirates. That took 2 seconds off the clock. So there's 1:01 remaining right in front of the NCC Sports Desk here on Game Day Media. Gunnar Moberg has the basketball, finds Hollingshead. Hollingshead with it, gravels in, runs into trouble. Now kick out to Cooper Hayes. Hayes guarded there, gets a screen from Hollingshead. Now over to Moberg. Moberg drives around his defender, gives it up to Odegaard. Odegaard with 13 seconds to go finds Hollingshead. Ryland finds Odegaard. Odegaard with a spin move from the left elbow, puts up the shot, short-armed it. Here is Michael Crowder. Crowder goes up off the glass. That's no good, but as he does, he's going to be fouled. It'll be another foul call against Tioga, their 4th of the quarter, as Hunter Davis now picks up his 3rd personal foul. And it'll be Crowder going to the free throw line for the double bonus. Rattles the rim in and out, no good. 24-17 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. Stay tuned. We'll have our Bank of Tioga halftime report at the conclusion of this first half of play, recapping all the team and individual stats. Crowder's second free throw hits the mark. 25-17 as Odegaard splits the defense in the back. Odegaard kicks out to Hollingshead. Hollingshead drives, loses the handle on it from the paint, puts it high off the glass, gets his own rebound, fake off the glass. Good move by Ryland Hollingshead, now with 4 points on the night. Here's Nick Erickson getting a screen, and it's no good, but there is Crowder with the putback as the buzzer sounds to end the first half of play. Your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard, it is the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers 27. The Tioga Pirates 19. We'll step aside, come back after this timeout for our Bank of Tioga halftime report.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Bingham & Construction in Ray, North Dakota, your go-to for all your residential and commercial spray foam and construction needs. Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com. At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, based in Columbus, North Dakota, offers custom on-the-farm grain cleaning for spring wheat, durum, and barley. Contact Ethan Bakken at 701-310-5007 or find him on Facebook at Border Mobile Grain Cleaning. The Country Store, located at 123 Main Street in Powers Lake, North Dakota. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349.
At NCC, Northwest North Dakota is our backyard. The individuals and businesses who rely on NCC's services aren't just our customers. You're our neighbors, our friends, and our families. That's why we're committed to providing the high-quality internet, video, phone, and security systems you need to stay connected with the friendly, local service you deserve. NCC, making connections in Northwest North Dakota.
As we come back to our Bank of Tioga coach's halftime report, the Tioga Pirates trailing the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers 27-19 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. As the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers getting 6 players in the scorebook, leading the way off the bench for head coach Jordan Carlson with 9 points is Cody Rice. 6 points put down by Kyle Huseby, all of them in the first quarter. 5 points for Jaden Bollinger. 3 points for Michael Crowder in a reserve role, and 2 points each for Nick Erickson and Grayson Reested, for a total of 27 first half points. And for the Tioga Pirates, they have 5 players in the scorebook. Leading the way with 7 points is Hunter Davis. 4 points each for Casey Odegaard and Rylan Hollingshead, and 2 points each for Cooper Hayes and Brennan Johnson, for a total of 19 first half points. Foul trouble for the Pirates. Hunter Davis and Brennan Johnson each with 3 personal fouls in that first half of play. And for the Ranchers, Kyle Huseby has got 2 personal fouls here this evening through the first 2 quarters of play here. From the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota, again, the Tioga Pirates with a 2-6 overall record, looking for their first District 7 win of the year, as well as the Powers Lake Ranchers with a 5-4 overall record, looking to tack on and keep their winning ways going. They are perfect on the District 7 season so far, with a unblemished 2-0 record on the season so far. With that, we're going to send it back to our NCC Sports Desk studio, and we'll come back with more of our action here on Game Day Media. My name's Randy Peterson. Our privilege to be courtside here at the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota. Again, your halftime score. It is the Ranchers from Powers Lake Burke Central 27, the Tioga Pirates 19. We'll step aside, head it back to our studio for a word from some of our great Game Day Media sponsors.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Otheon Boutique. Shop in person in downtown Tioga, or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Frames by Ryan James, located in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Frames by Ryan James.
Since 1961, Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
Bank of Tioga, with locations in Tioga and Crosby, North Dakota. Come and talk to us about all your financial needs. Whether it's agriculture, business, investments, or personal banking, we have the right product for you. Call our Tioga Bank at 701-664-3388 or our Crosby Bank at 701-965-6333 to discuss your needs with us. Ignite prosperity at the Bank of Tioga.
Hey, Dad, will you check the cows?
Use this instead, Grandpa. The cows look fine, Dad.
In my day, we had to sleep in the barn to check the cows.
Combining tradition and technology, respecting the past while embracing the future. RTC Networks.
City of Ray has 12,000 to 20,000 square foot lots available, shovel ready and assessment free. Located in Highway 2, right on Highway 2, making a convenient travel and community connections right out of Ray, North Dakota, as well as access to an amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us at Ray. Help us and let us help you with that first big step in building your brand new family home right in Ray, North Dakota. Contact Rhonda at 701-568-2204 or stop by Ray City Hall at 101 Main Street in Ray. Think of Ray when planning for your future. Invest in a community that invests in you.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
At Bethel Baptist Church in Powers Lake. Come join us for Sunday school at 10 and worship at 11. If you can't join us in person, make sure to find us on Facebook for messages, weekly devotionals, podcasts, and important Bethel updates at Bethel Baptist Powers Lake.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963. MC Property and Maintenance LLC is a family-owned and operated property management, maintenance, and handyman company based in Stanley, North Dakota. From lawn care to snow removal and everything in between, let us manage every aspect of your rental, property, and maintenance needs. To schedule an appointment, call Max at 701-641-2772.
As we come out, here is a steal by the high flyer, Kyle Huseby. And Huseby scores the first bucket here in the second half as we start our Northwest Therapy start of the second half as Brennan Johnson goes coast to coast, puts it off the glass for his second field goal of the night. 29-21. As the Ranchers have the basketball again. Johnson now with 4 points on the night. They go inside to Kyle Huseby. Kick out to Parslow. Pulls the trigger from three. That's no good. Johnson pulls down the rebound. Here's Johnson again, bringing the ball up the court. 6'7" junior. Gives it up to Odegaard, the senior captain for the Pirates, along with Hunter Davis and Brennan Johnson, the captains for Tioga. Here in the middle is Hunter Davis. Davis runs into trouble and then throws the ball away. Another turnover for Tioga, number 17 on the game so far. Here's a backdoor cut as they throw the ball away. The Ranchers do. That's a turnover for them. That's 11 on the night so far for the Ranchers. Just underway here in the second half with 6:42 to go. Here is Johnson losing the handle on it. It's another turnover for Tioga. Pirates struggling as far as that press goes, and there's another 2 points off the turnover for the Ranchers. Here's Johnson from the right elbow, good. Brennan Johnson with 4 points now, playing with 3 fouls, along with Hunter Davis playing with 3 fouls. The lead's 8 for the Ranchers at 31-23. 6:08 to go. Here's Lucas Parslow, an entry pass into Rice. They get it back to Parslow. Here's Huseby with it, driving to the paint. And finger roll is no good. And here are the Pirates out of control, losing the handle on it. And it's another turnover for Tioga. The 4th of the quarter, 19th of the game. Matches their points here in the third quarter with 4 points and 4 turnovers. 31-23. Rice comes into the front court, goes right side to Erickson. They go into a wide open Cody Rice, left all alone, and Rice with his second field goal of the quarter. It's a 10-point lead for the Ranchers. There's the ball out of bounds again for Tioga. 33-23 with 5:23 remaining. Rice goes into Bullinger, gets it back, drives to the baseline. Now kick out, back out to Parslow at the top of the key. Kyle Huseby from a deep three. That's no good as Hunter Davis pulls down the rebound for the Pirates. Another rebound for the senior from Tioga. Here's a poke check and another lost ball for Tioga as Rice goes off the glass for 2 more. With that, there's a timeout on the floor. Turnovers galore here from the barn in Powers Lake. It's a 12-point lead, 35-23. You're watching Game Day Media coverage of District 7 basketball here from the barn in Powers Lake. Back after this timeout.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
As we come back here to Game Day Media, my name's Randy Peterson, alongside my production crew tonight, James Myers and Owen Miller. We want to thank some of our sponsors that help make this all possible, including Brevera Bank, located over in Stanley, North Dakota. Proud supporter of the Stanley community and the Stanley Blue Jays, helping you, our customer, forge new paths to achieve your financial goals. That's Brevera Bank, located in Stanley. And now here is a foul that's going to be called against Kyle Huseby. That'll be his 3rd personal foul. So Huseby with 3 fouls for the Ranchers. He has a seat on the bench as Grayson Riestead checks back in. And Tioga playing with 2 players with 3 fouls. That is Hunter Davis and Brennan Johnson. There's a 5-second violation again. Pirates just not taking care of the basketball. 35-23. Pressure defense. There's a turnover by the Ranchers, giving it right back to Tioga. As the ball is tipped out of bounds with the Ranchers. Stays with the Pirates as Casey Odegaard's going to trigger the inbounds pass. Pirates just in all out of sorts right now. And here's Johnson. Johnson gets tied up, and we're going to have a foul. It's going to go against number 14, Jaden Bullinger. Bullinger with his 2nd personal foul, non-shooting foul. It's the 2nd team foul here in the 3rd quarter for the Ranchers. They get it out to Cooper Hayes, pulls the trigger from 3, no good. Hunter Davis fights for it, lands in Hollingson's head over to Brennan Johnson. Brennan from the right elbow puts up the shot that's off the mark, no good. Here come the Ranchers again. 35-23, 4:30 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Glad you've joined us on KTGO 1090 AM and 92.7 as well. Convenient talk show radio, located at 1090 AM and 92.7. Now here is almost a turnover by the Ranchers. They get it back as Rice has it, drives into the paint, puts the shot up off the glass, no good. Rebound fought hard there by Brennan Johnson, and he comes down with the basketball. Here's a pass up to Rylan Hollingshead, missed the bunny, and it goes off the hands of the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. But it stays with Tioga. They get a fresh 35 on their shot clock. They get it inside to Brennan Johnson. Johnson with the move. Good move by Brennan Johnson. Wonderful move with the left hand. Kind of ambidextrous young man. Very good baseball player. Very good basketball player, in my opinion, and he's got a lot of good things in store for him. Here's a missed shot by Nick Erickson. As the Pirates come down with the rebound, Johnson gets it over to Odegaard into the front court. Now over to Cooper Hayes. The 7th grader gives it up to Brennan Johnson. Johnson goes down low to Hunter Davis, back out to Odegaard. Odegaard cross court to Hollingshead, drives to the paint, goes along the baseline, puts up the shot, no good, fights for the rebound, and a nice job by Rylan Hollingshead. And here is Cooper Hayes with a kick out to Brennan Johnson. Johnson for 3, no good. Couldn't come up with, Pirates almost intercepted. Ball's on the floor, now they have a chance as Cooper Hayes puts it down for the bucket off the turnover. And with that, we have an injury timeout on the floor right now. And as Nick Erickson comes up with a little hitch in his giddy-up, as the Ranchers will come in with Michael Crowder, along with number 21, Connor Lindberg. And Ethan Loveridge going to get a few minutes in the third quarter here, giving Brennan Johnson a chance. That's probably a good sub. I mean, you lose a lot of height, but he's playing with 3 fouls, and so you don't want to get one of those lazy fouls that give him 4. Inside they go to Crowder. Crowder has the rebound taken away. Here is Hunter Davis, and Davis missed the bucket. He's fast, just got it, couldn't convert it. Bollinger pulls the trigger from 3, no good. The rebound by Riestead. And here is the Pirates with the basketball. 35-27, an 8-point lead for the Ranchers. Cooper Hayes has the basketball. Back out to Hunter Davis. They go inside Hunter Davis, excuse me. They get the ball back. Cooper Hayes pulls the trigger from 3. That's no good. And the Ranchers have it as Cody Rice hustles into the front court for the Ranchers. And that'll be a foul call against number 10. I believe that's Hunter Davis. Yes, his 4th personal foul. And just like that, Diego Garcia will check into the game. And along with Jaron Ron having a little bit of playing time here, giving Hunter Davis a little break and a breather. Lindberg with the shot off the glass, good. Makes his presence known right away with his first shot of the game, puts it off the glass for 2, and it's a 10-point lead. Now here's the Pirates throwing it into the bleachers again, another turnover for Tioga. They've got 8 turnovers in the third quarter, according to my unofficial books. 23 turnovers on the game so far. As Cody Rice brings the ball into the front court for the Ranchers, they go inside to Crowder. Crowder gives it to Huseby, and Huseby goes in for an easy deuce. He's got 10 points now for the Ranchers. As Brennan Johnson back into the game for Tioga. Cooper Hayes with the dribble, guarded there by Lindberg. Hayes goes up, thought about it. Now kicks out to Brennan Johnson. Here's Jaron Ron putting up the 3, no good. As the ball is going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be last touched by the Pirates. Good effort by Brennan, just couldn't come down with it. As the shooting woes continue for Tioga. Under 55 seconds to play here in the half. Left side to Grayson Riestead. Riestead gives it up to Crowder. Now over on the right side to the Ranchers. They kick it out to Grayson Riestead from the left elbow. That's no good. It's a rebound pulled down by Cooper Hayes. He gives it up to Odegaard. Now over to Johnson. Johnson gets bumped, no call. Here is Odegaard again. Right side to Diego Garcia. Garcia with the basketball. And now they give it up to Odegaard. Out on top to Cooper Hayes. And then they throw it away. Turnover by Tioga again. And here is Kyle Huseby. And Huseby goes up for the bucket. Count the basket. And the harm against Tioga. Casey Odegaard drawing the foul, his 2nd of the night. As Kyle Huseby goes to the Service Valley Dental Group charity stripe with 6.4 seconds to go to try to go with the traditional three-point play where he's successful at that. He's got 7 in the quarter, 13 in the game. Here's Johnson. Johnson with it, puts up the shot at the buzzer. It's off the window, no good as the ball falls away. Your score at the end of the third quarter, it's the Ranchers 42 and the Pirates 27. We'll step aside, come back after this short timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Othione Boutique. Shop in person in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopothione.com.
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Frames by Ryan James, located in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Frames by Ryan James.
As we come back for the start of our Northwest Therapy Services fourth and final quarter, the Ranchers outscoring the Pirates 15-13 at the first quarter break. Led at halftime 27-19, now lead by 15 at 42-27 as they outscored the Pirates 15-8 in that third quarter. As we begin the fourth quarter here on our Northwest Therapy Services, start of the fourth quarter. My name's Randy Peterson here on Game Day Media. It's our privilege to be courtside here at the barn, as this is our second broadcast of the week. We went over to Stanley yesterday, watched the Beulah Miners defeat the Stanley Blue Jays in Division A basketball. Here's Kyle Huseby with the finger roll, gets his own rebound, puts it up, and there's going to be a foul. They'll whistle the Tioga Pirates number 3, Gunnar Moberg, with his first personal foul. First team foul here in the fourth quarter. As Huseby with 13 points gets the friendly roll here at the barn in Powers Lake, his home court, now with 14 points. Second one is also good by Huseby. He matches Cody Rice with 15 points each for the Ranchers. It's kind of the way it's gone this year. Those two are scoring a lot of the points. Here is Hunter Davis to Garcia. Garcia gives it up to Brennan Johnson. Stops, pops, no good. And the rebound taken away by the Ranchers. And here comes Crowder. Crowder puts a shot up, and it's challenged there by Brennan Johnson. Good defense by Brennan. Gets the rebound, gives it up to Odegaard. They're looking for somebody to throw it to. Here's Brennan Johnson. Johnson drives in, puts a shot up off the glass, can't convert. Pass up front, out to Lindbergh. Now Rice with the basketball with 6:50 to go. They're up by 17, 44-27 as Kyle Huseby drains a three-pointer deep, top of the key. Now the leading scorer of the game with 18 points. Ranchers lead by 20, 47-27. Pirates look tired right now, playing hard. This defense by Powers Lake is tough, and there's another turnover for Tioga. Turnover number 25. Here's Rice with the shot that's no good, and there'll be a shooting foul. The foul's going to go against, I believe it's going to go against Diego Garcia, his second personal. As Rice toes a stripe from the Service Valley Dental Group free throw line, puts down the first of 2 free throws. He's got 16 on the night so far as Bollinger checks back in along with Lucas Parslow for the Ranchers. Second one by Rice gets the roll here, and be another substitution for the Ranchers as Nick Erickson checks back in, replacing Cody Rice. Now the Ranchers with a 22-point lead. 6 minutes to go here in this District 7 matchup. They go Garcia. Garcia with it. Goes off the glass. Can't convert the easy bunny. Missed opportunity for Garcia. Odegaard tries to steal. Allows Kyle Huseby to set up for another three-pointer. He's starting to pile them on here. He's got 8 points in the quarter, 21 in the game. Jordan Carlson, the head coach for the Ranchers, said that Huseby's kind of the leading scorer. And here's a steal, another turnover for Tioga. Behind the back pass to Bullinger. Bullinger goes off the glass and gets the roll. Jaden Bullinger with his another bucket. He's got 7 points. As Gunnar Moberg goes along, puts the ball off the side of the backboard. And here come the Ranchers again as Erickson goes up. Shots away as Nick Erickson with another bucket. Getting out of hand here for the Pirates. They're down by 29. Just about at their 59 points per game average. They got 56 right now as Loveridge goes, blocked there by the high flyer, Kyle Huseby. Nick Erickson with it. Out on top to Parslow. Entry pass into Lindbergh. Lindbergh loses the handle on it. Now goes out to Huseby, and Huseby puts it down for the slam. Whoop. With authority. My goodness. Rattled the rim. Shook it. 31-point lead, 58-27. Be a mercy rule game now as the Pirates throw it away again. And here's Nick Erickson. Erickson with the bucket off the turnover. 60-27. It's a close game for a while. Davis pulls the trigger from three. It's off the glass. For the Tioga Ace Hardware three-pointer for Hunter Davis with 10 points now for Tioga. They go inside to Lindbergh, and it's going to be tied up. Possession arrow favors the Pirates. As the substitutions come in, Ben Streifel checking in for the Ranchers along with Nate Evenson. Streifel is a junior. Evenson is a sophomore for the Ranchers. And it's 60-30 as Pat Alberts brings a lot of his team members off the floor as well. We'll have our DNL Paraffin postgame show with winning head coach Jordan Carlson after the conclusion of this game. We'll name our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. Here's Jaron Ron giving it up to Diego Garcia, and then Nick Erickson knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Pirates as more substitutions coming in. Jaeger Bredding and Zach Olson checking in for head coach Jordan Carlson and the Ranchers. Here's Garcia handling the basketball as the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Evenson will stay with the Pirates. Pirates bring in Drew Davis for Tioga, Ethan Loveridge, Gunnar Moberg. And there is a shot clock violation on another turnover for Tioga. Turnover number 28 against the Pirates. 1:50 remaining. These fans are starting to leave in front of our NCC Sports Desk camera. You probably see them heading for the exits. Entry pass to Nick Erickson, and there's a foul that's going to go against the Pirates. It's going to go against number 3, Gunnar Moberg, his second personal. It would be a shooting foul for Nick Erickson. Dribbles the ball a couple times as Erickson's free throw attempt is up and in. Erickson now with 7 points on the night as Wyatt Rice will check in. Gives us a chance to thank Technic Solutions, offering measurement sales, service, and support for oil and water measuring equipment in the Bakken. As Erickson puts down 2 free throws. Call Jason at 701-641-0647 or contact him at jason@technexsolutions.com. Here's Wyatt Rice losing the handle on it. Here's Nate Evenson, and Evenson blocked from behind by Wyatt Rice. Ethan Loveridge with a nifty little move, can't get it to fall. Here comes the Ranchers again. Just over a minute to play here. There's an entry pass into Streifel. Back out to Zach Olson. Now Evenson with it around the top of the key to Bredding. Entry pass into Nick Erickson, and Nick Erickson puts it down for 2. As Josiah Jorgensen will check in, the fan favorite. You recall we were over in Ray, and Josiah Jorgensen, the three-point specialist for the Ranchers, into the game. There's another turnover by the Pirates. Bredding goes over to Jorgensen, pulls the trigger from 3. That's no good. They set him up, try to get another one on the GameDay Media highlight clips. Here's Moberg with it. Moberg goes over to Drew Davis, and Davis almost throws it away. Out to Loveridge. Loveridge into paint, puts it up off the glass. Good. Ethan Loveridge with his first bucket of the game. 64-32. Here's Bredding going into the back court. As the buzzer sounds, your final score. It is the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers 64, the Tioga Pirates 32. We'll send it back to our studio. When we come back with our DNL Paraffin postgame show, we'll run down our player of the game and our winning head coach after this timeout.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Bingaman Construction in Ray, North Dakota, your go-to for all your residential and commercial spray foam and construction needs. Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota today. While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today. D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com. TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lack provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
Since 1961, Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
As we come back to our DNL Paraffin postgame show, I've got the winning head coach, Jordan Carlson, with us to talk about the game tonight. Started out a little bit slower. Pirates challenged you a little bit, but you eventually pulled away with a 32-point win, 64-32. A nice effort tonight for the Ranchers again.
Yeah, first half we just got off pretty slow. Defensively weren't boxing out, weren't doing a lot of little things, just weren't seeing things right defensively. Second half, as a halftime speech, settle down, play defense like we know how, and the guys really responded.
I thought your Ranchers played just exceptional defense tonight. That pressure in the backcourt on that press really bothered the Pirates for the most part. A lot of turnovers by the Pirates. You had some turnovers yourself too, but when it come right down to it, you guys put the ball through the hoop a little bit more than Tioga did tonight.
Yeah, like you said, the transition game was huge. We got a few of those steals, got a few easy buckets, and you make a few and the bucket just gets a lot bigger for the guys.
Well, congratulations as you continue your winning ways with your fourth straight win. Who do you have up next, Jordan?
We have another district game on Thursday against Kenmare.
That'll be a tough one. That'll be a good one to listen to. We'll stay on top of that one as we go over to Crosby ourselves to do the Divide County Tioga game, but we'll keep an eye on that game. Congratulations on the win tonight, Jordan, and best wishes from here on out.
Thanks, Randy.
We'll take another time out. When we come back, we'll visit with our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. That'll be Kyle Huseby, coming back after this timeout.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at hauglandinsuranceservices.com.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
As we come back again to our DNL Paraffin postgame show, I've got our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. It is Kyle Huseby from the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers, and pretty complete game for the Ranchers tonight, as well as yourself, Kyle.
Yeah, I think the first half we struggled to have momentum, and we just kind of let them hang around, but the second half we got some momentum and hit some shots, and then I think we just got rolling. And
that backcourt pressure, like I was talking to your head coach, and that really bothered the Pirates tonight. They had a hand in their face. They were contested on just about every shot, and your Ranchers just played stifling defense tonight.
Yeah, I think holding the team to 30 points is kind of impressive. Like we focused on defense the most of practice, and we showed that tonight. And
well, I had you down for 23 points. You'll probably see a highlight down the road on GameDay Media Facebook page as we had the Thunder dunk just about took down the rim. I had to stop the game and replace the rim there for a while.
Yeah, dunks just bring energy, and gotta have fun out there, I guess.
Well, it looks like you guys are having a lot of fun as you put together your fourth straight win of the last stretch here, and congratulations on the game tonight. Best of luck as you continue on with the season. This is our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. Wave to our crowd. Let them know you're here. There we go. That's Kyle Huseby with our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. We'll be back after this timeout and wrap up our DNL Paraffin postgame show.
While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today.
At NCC, Northwest North Dakota is our backyard. The individuals and businesses who rely on NCC's services aren't just our customers. You're our neighbors, our friends, and our families. That's why we're committed to providing the high-quality internet, video, phone, and security systems you need to stay connected with the friendly, local service you deserve. NCC, making connections in Northwest North Dakota.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
At NCC, Northwest North Dakota is our backyard. The individuals and businesses who rely on NCC's services aren't just our customers. You're our neighbors, our friends, and our families. That's why we're committed to providing the high-quality internet, video, phone, and security systems you need to stay connected with the friendly, local service you deserve. NCC, making connections in Northwest North Dakota.
And as we come back to finish up with our DNL Paraffin postgame show, the final stats for the contest tonight here from the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota. The Ranchers were 24 out of 51 from the field tonight. 13 out of 16 from the free throw line. They put in 3 3-pointers from the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-point line. And they committed only 16 turnovers on the game here tonight. Leading scorer Kyle Huseby with 23 points. 17 points with Cody Rice. 10 points for Nick Erickson. 7 points for Jaden Bollinger. Michael Crowder had 3 points and 2 points each for Connor Lindberg and Grayson Reestead for a total of 64 points here this evening. And for the Pirates, they were 14 out of 44 from the field, shot 2 out of 2 from the free throw line, both of those in the fourth quarter. Didn't reach the free throw line after the first quarter. They had 2 3-pointers in the game tonight, but the big thing on the scoreboard tonight is that they had 30 turnovers tonight to go along with their 32 points. Hunter Davis led the Pirates in scoring with 10 points, 8 points for Brennan Johnson, 4 points each for Cooper Hayes, Casey Odegaard, and Rylan Hollingshead. And Ethan Loveridge rounded out the scoring for the Pirates with 2 points for a total of 32 total points here tonight. That sets up the action again on Game Day Media as we take tomorrow off, but we go to Crosby on Thursday, as we'll have District 7 boys basketball action again here on Game Day Media. It'll be the Tioga Pirates traveling on the road again up to Divide County to take on the Divide County Maroons. The Pirates have dropped their record on the season to 2-7 on the year, as the Ranchers improved to 6-4 on the season. We'll finish out the week on Friday with a doubleheader. It'll be Divide County versus the Ray girls from Kurt Hadenfield Court on Friday over in Ray. And then we'll finish the week's broadcast when we have the boys taking on the Divide County Maroons in action from Ray on Friday night. So 3 more games on the docket this week. We're looking forward to all the coverage here on Game Day Media without our sponsors. They're great ones for sure. Make sure you pat them on the back and thank them for allowing us to be a part of them, and they a part of us on our Game Day Media coverage. And we appreciate each and every one of our sponsors, and we couldn't do it without them for sure. On behalf of my broadcast team tonight, James Meyer running our board operations tonight, Owen Miller running our camera tonight, my name's Randy Peterson. Until Thursday night, when we head up to Crosby for District 7 boys basketball action with the Divide County Maroons versus the Tioga Pirates. We will call it a night as they're turning out the lights here, And my name is Randy Peterson. Once again, your final score, the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers 32 and the Tioga Pirates 64, excuse me. The Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers 64, the Tioga Pirates 32. Good night, everybody. Travel safe and stay warm.
Tonight's Game Day Media broadcast was brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, O'Theone Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nessa Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land LLC, 701 Cornhole Company, Bingaman Construction, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, Tioga Parts Supply, Surge Aesthetics, The Porch, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Tech Next Solutions, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Thrivin' Kyle Hansen Financial Advisor, Mirex Petroleum Corporation, TNT Measurements Incorporated, MC Property and Maintenance LLC, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, Bethel Baptist Church of Powers Lake, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, RTC Networks, the City of Ray, United Quality Cooperative, Flag Family Media.